Hi, I'm Ankita. Welcome to my channel. Have you ever heard of this narrative that sensitivity is weakness? Or if you're sensitive, you are a weak person? If yes, then stay tuned to this episode because I'm just going to bust the myth for you. So, if you are someone who is sensitive, oversensitive, hypersensitive, or an empath, you definitely know that about yourself, right? And growing up years, would have a mix of a lot of things where you're discovering who you are, but just one thing about you, that yes, you get more affected, you are more emotional than probably the other people who are around you. And the society at large, your family, your the people who you met at that point in time in life, or you who are currently present in your life, they would all tell you that if you're sensitive, then that means that you may not be able to survive in this harsh world. So everybody in today's world is there to come and get you. And if you are sensitive, if you get affected easily by everything that's happening in your life, you may not be able to succeed, you may not be able to just about do anything in your life. But that is not true. Sensitivity is not weakness. What is weakness is the lack of courage to go and say or do the things that are there in your heart that you feel like. So, lack of courage is weakness. Then, submitting to the fear what everybody else would think, fear what would happen, because this is a completely unknown thing, you don't know, you get scared. So that fear or submittance to fear is weakness. And not taking responsibility is weakness. So if you are not taking responsibility of your emotions, of your emotional well-being, overall well-being, and you're probably the way you deal with emotions is just brush them under the carpet, then that is irresponsible and that is a weakness. Sensitivity is not a weakness. Have you ever wondered why is it that you are the way you are, right? So if you're sensitive, that there's probably something that life has to offer to you through that sensitivity, through your emotions. See, whenever you are a certain way, there is a larger thing or a larger plan at play for you. And when I say this, it means that whatever your work or profession or day-to-day life is, the way you are built, the way you are created, in this case you are created sensitive, so that sensitivity will find its way somewhere to show up or to express itself in your work. So your profession could be, as an artist, you need to convey emotions probably, yeah. So that is where that sensitivity is getting used. And there could be n number of things, where your sensitivity, where your empathy is desired in your profession. So it is there with you for a reason. You are sensitive for a reason. Okay. And of course, when you're growing up, that is the time when you're more vulnerable, so vulnerable to the suggestions of people. And when somebody says that this is wrong, you're crying over such a little thing, it is wrong, you are getting affected with with these small things, it is wrong. So then you accept that idea somewhere, and you start following that. But then slowly you realize that it's not true to who you are. So do not wear the mask, just try to be authentic, because otherwise everything else is just pointless, it's just baseless, meaningless. Okay. So if you think that that's the larger narrative and you don't have any option because people around you are just talking about that, then you know what, we need to change that narrative. Okay. They may not know our reality. Okay. Because you are feeling something and that is your reality. You cannot show it to everybody else, you cannot just make everybody understand just by by saying it. But what you can do is you could create your own reality, You could create your own narrative and then show people. You know, the history is filled with numerous examples. Today, if I tell you about taking a flight, you wouldn't even bother thinking that how is it possible. But when the Wright brothers invented, the first aviation or the first flight, they were laughed at, badly. They were ridiculed. And even, even with Einstein, he was declared as someone who's a slow learner. And who could have imagined that, he'd become one of the largest, greatest scientists who would, leave a legacy behind, right? So history is filled with numerous such examples that people don't know. People, when they don't understand something, they have a habit of, conforming it in a way that is acceptable, or that is something that they would understand. And also, as you are sensitive, you are equally susceptible to, to positive emotions and to negative emotions. So just assume that, there's a line, and in this number line you are at 0, so you are equally susceptible to, to be driven towards the positive number line. And likewise, you could, easily, tend towards the negative number line. So important thing for you to shield yourself from is this negativity, is the negative emotions. And you must know that how you could create an energy boundary around you. After having done that, you could still be feeling your own emotions, which are, confusing emotions, negative emotions, bad, sad emotions, right? So you must learn how to deal with those emotions. But while you are dealing with it, just be compassionate with yourself, okay? You need your solitude, you need your space, you need to figure out what is going on inside of you. And this is a mechanism, this is a very good thing, because you are not letting the emotions get trapped in your body. So if you are crying out, and for women, I believe it is a lot easier, because women can cry easily, right? For men, maybe it is a little difficult. But you have to deal with your emotions, and you should not allow the emotions to get trapped in you. So if you are sensitive, if you are feeling all those emotions, it is all the more necessary for you to not let the emotions get trapped inside of you, and just take them out, deal with them, resolve it. I'm sure you could journal, I'm sure you could, just have a way to deal with your emotions. And once you have processed those emotions, you just focus back on your life. You could do it, you have the power. Okay, if anything, sensitivity is boldness, sensitivity is power. And it only awakens once you realize that it is your truth. It cannot happen if you're living in denial, that just because everyone else does not get affected by things, you also should not get affected by things. It's a control mechanism, it is a denial. You just cannot deny who you are. Okay, so accept that, and come out of all this societal narrative of, sensitivity is bad. Just just know that it is not. So hope this video was helpful. If you liked my videos, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.